I have a movie related vacation story.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Tell me all about it.
So I was in Colorado recently and went to the Stanley Hotel in
Ooh.
Estes Park, Colorado. And if you don't know, the Stanley Hotel is the hotel that inspired The Shining.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, look at this place.
yep.
It's huge.
So it's famous for one. It's just like a really really old hotel. It's really cool. Very like the decor inside is really beautiful. Everything's gilded. Um,
Wow.
but I went on a specific tour that was all themed around The Shining. Uh,
Excellent.
we
and
went.
Jack Nicholson was there.
He was kind of there.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
So so it was sort of like a historical slash ghost themed tour because the founders, his name, he was part of like the Stanley family. His first name slips me, but he and his wife were very interested in the occult. He was good friends with Houdini, who he invited there all the time, and his wife would hold seances in the wine room. And
Oh, wow.
so, who knows? Some kind of bad juju might have been going on. We heard a story about a maid who accidentally lit a fire in a room that had a huge gas leak and it blew her through the floor.
Oh,
yikes.
man. Like, blew her down through the floor or blew her up through the floor upstairs?
Blew her down because she was on the
Oh,
second floor.
Oh my
oh,
god.
man.
Um, Miraculously, she apparently survived and lived to be in her hundreds.
Ah, well,
So I guess,
Wow.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
yeah.
Yes.
And so that kind of spawned this rumor that that particular room, which was 217, you might know where I'm going with this, is
Oh,
they would only allow women or married couples to stay in that room.
Oh,
I guess out of like respect of this, maid who was very much like one of the head maids, like very well respected and in charge. So for some reason, they didn't allow single men to stay in that room, but Stephen King, when he went up there, like in the 70s, I believe, he insisted on staying in that room because he wanted to see what the big deal is with all these ghosts and stuff.
hmm.
And he says that night, the first night he was there, he had like the single worst nightmare of his life.
Yikes.
He had a dream that he and his entire family were staying at the hotel, and that his son was being chased around the hallways of the hotel by one of those old timey, fire hoses, like fire protection that they had. And
Sheesh.
that's a scene from the book that made it into it didn't make it into the Kubrick movie. Um, but anyway, so yeah, this isn't where they filmed the Kubrick movie, but they did film the 1990s miniseries starring Steven Weber.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
remember that.
Yeah, if you've ever watched that, it's kind of just like a longer version of the story, and it it's kind of it's. I haven't watched it in a long time. I kind of want to watch it again, but it's full of like not like bad '90s CGI kind
Yeah.
of stuff,
but that
but,
that's
but
that's kind of the best, though, isn't it? The
It's
bad
Brian
'90s
from
CG.
Wings.
yeah,
I can't ever not think of him as Brian from Wings.
Oh, yeah,
He'll
that is,
always be
yeah.
Brian from Wings to me. But he was creepy in it, but it was made for TV Stephen King, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So they filmed that at the Stanley Hotel. I mean,
Wow, at the
The
real one.
Kubrick one was in Oregon,
Mm.
the exterior of it, and like the actual inside was a sound stage.
Oh wow.
Like they do.
But the cool thing about the tour that I went on was at the very end they take you to the caretaker's home, which is sort of like a guest house outside the main hotel, and they decorated it with several pieces from the Kubrick movie, including the bathroom of room 237, because it was different in the Kubrick movie, where Nicholson goes in and he sees the naked lady in the tub,
Yeah.
and so you can it's like an exact recreation of that room. It's so cool. And to top it all off, they have a safe in one of the rooms that holds the axe that Jack Nicholson used to break down the bathroom door with Shelley Duvall inside.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
They kept that axe, huh?
Yep.
Francis, welcome to it. Speaking of the axe in the door. Appropriate emoji
Here's
usage.
Johnny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a really fun experience.
Nice. Just in time for spooky season.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky season.
When did you do that, AC?
Just a few weeks ago.
While you were
nice.
getting married.
I think when you were on your honeymoon, I was there basically.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
There you go. I didn't go on any vacations, did I? No, I didn't go anywhere. I haven't been anywhere.
That's okay.
So, no
Vacation
stories.
in your mind.
What?
Vacation in your mind.
Yeah, vacation in my mind. To somewhere, I'm sure.